That's more of a him question. It was already huge when we got on it. We knew exactly what it was. We filmed such stupid hours the first year. Like minimum probably 12 hours, 5 days a week. Quite a few days we could hit 14, maybe even 16 hours. And then you drive, you know, the 30, 40 minutes home and take a nap, shower, and turn around, rinse, repeat. And then you came in on Saturdays and you did ADR. They still did that with you guys, right? And so, you know, 1 or 2 days off was in a box filming voiceover.
Fishbowl.
Yeah, exactly. Fishbowl. So most of the first year, I mean, we didn't get days off, we filmed. And we started in Culver City, and it was a warehouse. It wasn't a film studio. So we had to redo everything. So I guess really, I remember we got a week off because Haim Saban was Jewish, which was great, except that he didn't want to give us Christmas vacation because it wasn't important to him. And we were like, we haven't had any time off. We're taking, but everybody revolted on that one. And it wasn't like a big movement. It was just like, we really need Christmas. And Jonathan went to bat for us and we got Christmas. So I went to the Glendale Galleria like almost the first year into filming, and I walked in, I wanted to buy a pair of new jeans. And I had no idea really what I was walking into. I walked in and I'm just wearing a t-shirt, blue jeans, walk in the front door, and people are staring at me. And I'm like, I got a bug hanging? I got bats in the cave, what's going on? Is my fly down? I'm checking all the obvious things, and it was, you know, nothing crazy, and I made it in the front door, and then there were a couple of screams, and people just had stupid attacks. And the next thing I know, it was like my jeans were torn, and I was missing my shades, and I was
got mobbed.
Yeah, so I ended up having to buy 2 new pairs of jeans, and I can remember the Glendale Galleria security guy was like, you need to let us know the next time you come. And I'm like, okay. You know, I just, so that really was my first take-in, but it was Universal Studios, where then when they put us on stage where Guns N' Roses and the Big Dogs performed.
That must have been really cool.
That was wild. That was a true rock star moment. It was wild. We had, who's not Montel Williams, who's the Hall? Last name Hall.
Arsenio?
Arsenio.
Yeah.
He brought his kids to set. He was backstage. He brought his kids to come say hi. I mean, it was just
Dude, that whole thing he's talking about at Universal Studios, that made national news because it shut down the 101 freeway, which is like already one of the busiest freeways in Los Angeles. And so many people, they were just meant to do like one appearance. They had to do six shows because every single one of them was sold out. And it literally shut down the freeway. It made national news. It's one of the things that made like Power Rangers so popular. Like, what is this Power Rangers thing? Like, the craze, it was insane. I that's how I knew about it, you know? I wasn't even on the show yet. Like, that's crazy.
we broke Universal Studios attendance records. And that's saying something, considering at the time they'd had all of the biggest bands in the world perform on their stages, and none of them had done that. And some of your moms were nuts, moms and dads, because they had, you know, like the little places where you go and get like a plushie, a Power Ranger plushie, or a Scooby-Doo plushie, or whatever your plushie is. There was Power Ranger plushie stands. Well, when those suckers ran out, there were some parents.
Parents fought each other in the Kmart's and the Walmart's in order to get the toys, the last of them.
It's kind of like that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where
he's
trying to look for Turbo Man.
It was because of Power Rangers that they did that. Yeah,
I love those things.
Phrase was a real thing. It was a real thing. Fighting each other for the last of the toys.
Jingle All the Way?
I was the kid that the parents were trying to get all of the toys for.
Yeah, Turbo Man, right?
Yeah, well,
Turbo
for the movie
Man.
it was Turbo Man. Yeah.
But that was actually it was based on Power Rangers. I think they wanted to use Power Rangers, but they couldn't get the rights from
Copyright,
Saban
yeah.
to do it. So they did Turbo Man.
We have time for one more question. One more quick question.
That's the bright